Hi. I'm so tired. Actually, I'm not, but I'm going to work out, and literally, I don't understand kids, man. It's like, I'm glad they're sleeping in. Any day that Jacob sleeps past 6 is a win. But, like, and I'm glad I can sneak out and just go and work out and everything. But, like, why can't you sleep in like this on all the days that we don't have school? And, like, I say this because my son wakes up sometimes at like 3 in the morning and he'll stay up till like 5:30. Anyway, that being said, um, I this week what I'm talking about is it's not about my kids and sleep because nobody needs to hear that, because if you're like, oh, I'd like to have kids, and then I tell you about their sleep, you're like, maybe not. Uh, Yesterday on the 23rd of September was my 23 year in stand-up comedy. 1999 I started. 99. The late 1900s, as the young kids refer to it as. I read that tweet somewhere. I was like, the late 1900s. So, yeah, 23 years. I'm going to tell you something. It's been a wild ride. I am so grateful to be a comedian for 23 years. Because it was pretty rough the first, I don't know, 10 years, 11, 12, who knows. And I had some great times. My first set I ever did was phenomenal. I was like a rambling 21-year-old hyper mess, but it was so much fun. And then the week after, I went up again and I bombed. I died a slow death. And I was like, I need to learn how to do stand up. And I did. I started coaching. I gotta say less. Sorry, Khalil. It's it's a problem. He's got to edit this, and here I am. So I started coaching. I started getting coached by Lisa Lampanelli. Some of you know that. And yeah, and it was a wild ride. I was on the road. I was everywhere. I literally just wanted to be around stand up. I was working all day and night as a bartender and a waitress, and then I would go and do stand up all night, every single night. Then I figured out how to just work the days and make enough to pay my rent, and then every night I was out. Some nights I would get out as early as I could, and we didn't have phones really like we do now back then. So we'd all just be a big old group of stand-up comedians. Like, where are we gonna go to next? Hop in the car. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to Brooklyn. Okay, we're going to Brooklyn. Oh, we're going to Lower East Side. We're going to Lower East Side. Uptown, uptown. And man, we had fun. Sometimes there was 40 or 50 comics on that list, and we all hung out. I mean, where were we gonna go? Some of us would probably go here or there once we got our spot, but really, like, you were there. So I just wanted to say that if you are in a business that you really love, that feels hard, there are going to be, look, you could love your job and love the business you do. I absolutely love what I do. I'm lucky that I get to coach stand-up. I'm lucky I get to get paid for stand-up. I'm lucky I've been paid for podcasting because I love that too, and I have my own podcast. So I know how lucky I am. But you can still get annoyed by certain things. There is not one business that is immune to getting annoyed at. Not one. You'd be like, oh, I'm Boss Bay, Boss Bay, all day Boss Bay. That's how you are on Instagram. You turn that camera off, you're like, what the fuck? What? So, oh, here comes the sun. Sun's rising. Fantastic. Golden hour. Can you catch that? You can. So, am I famous? No. I mean, maybe out in, Bakersfield. No, just kidding. I don't know if they like me in Bakersfield. But I'm doing what I love doing. And to make people laugh, like literally laugh out loud, is the best feeling ever. Being a mom to my little kids and having my amazing husband that's my number one, and stand up is right there. It's now become my number two. It was my number one for a very long time. I was like, it's my soulmate. Stand up's my soulmate. Well, no, I've actually found a person that's my soulmate. So it's much more, that's much more cuddly. But I just can't get enough of my stand up comedy. I love it. And keep going on whatever you're doing. Bye.